visit them again. And we have one area of that movie that was like really stood out to them. Maybe just one thought, comment section of the movie that was just said. Go ahead. The very first video of Joe Biden. Say it again, Tom.
Everybody on.
Stop. Like you were talking about. What are we looking at? Does anybody else have one more thing that phones anywhere, wherever. Right? So true. Very true. Go ahead.
Yeah.
The second time I restarted.
Yeah. Your mom said you like documentaries. I love documentaries. That's awesome. Okay, I don't think I've seen that. Okay, cool. Getting your mom into documentaries now. Yes, AJ.
First of all, I want to say good evening, everybody. Good evening. I hope everybody so far is having a great day. I've for sure had a great day so far with the movie and all. I want to say that I hope that everybody's doing well, and let's continue to push on.
All right. Everybody's doing well, and press on.
Yeah.
Press on toward the goal, like it says in the Bible.
Yes.
Okay. What goal is that we're pressing on toward, AJ?
Getting our freedom back.
Okay, this is a good one. That's not the one they referred to in the Bible, but right.
I don't know too much about the Bible. I'm still learning about the Bible every day.
Absolutely, absolutely. Getting our freedom back right here in this country is the goal. Pressing on toward the goal that they're talking about in the Bible is pressing on toward Jesus and to get more of Him into our hearts and minds. Because what is the answer? Ultimately, what is the answer? Tell me that one word.
Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. Yes. Right on. Any more thoughts on the movie? Like sections, comments? Yes.
AJ, tell us now.
40,000 examples of evidence that they found surrounding the voter fraud.
Uncle Deuce says that he
40,000.
probably connected to
Well,
a
and then there was that big number. They started adding up those cities when they put, 100,000 here. Isn't it like 600,000?
He probably connected to a Bluetooth recording device.
Because they broke it down from Detroit, Milwaukee,
Tommy
those other
Temper
places,
mentioned
but
it.
I'm going to have to go back. See, I needed to take notes. I would not take the notes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, on that newscast, I agree. That was sad. That was very sad. And AJ, did you have one more thing you wanted to say?
Yes, I wanted to say that was the first time for me watching 2,000 Mules. I liked the movie. It was pretty great. It actually showed what actually happened, and I'm glad that they did this much research to find out the truth that shows all of these patterns and what all these people did. Wow. And it's sad to know. It's kind of sad to know that they had to go and pick on people who needed the money. Most of the people needed the money because they didn't have to do stuff. Like the person who came out and who was keeping their identity secret, but admitted to doing the ballot fraud. She was brave to do that, and that she did it because she wanted to do it for her son to get Christmas money. The one person, so her kid could have a better Christmas. It just shows you how sick these people are to do something like that.
AJ is really thankful. They did a lot of research on this movie, and that the people, he's upset that they picked on certain people to do the work for them, huh?
Most of the people were the people who needed it, the poor, the homeless, who needed that money so they could survive and their kids could survive.
Wow.
It's sad.
Okay. Thank you, AJ.
To see you all.
Hear me now? Okay.
Wow. Now there's a profound statement. Miss Sarah thinks that we should stop the ballots from going in the mail. How many in this movement right here in this circle would agree that we should not have the mail-in ballots? That's a good show of hands.
Thank
Look
you,
at that.
Uncle Deuce, for
I'm
putting
thinking
the,
about at least 75% of us. Gotcha.
And thank you for saying Tommy Temper. Instead of taking all the credit, you decided to shout out the other person who said it. That just shows how great you are. You didn't take all the credit. You mentioned that somebody else said it before you, and then I gotta thank you for that. That's pretty cool. Most people would probably just take the credit. I thank you all for
the other thought I had on that too. You were saying. Sorry, I have another thought. But you were saying that we should not have the mail-in ballots. How many people, most of us are voters here in this place, I'm assuming, or at least of voting age, how many of the 1776 movement group here thinks that we should also have our ID checked when we go to vote? 100%.
Good evening, everybody.
Looks like of those who looked at it anyway or listened to it. I would have to say. You're right.
It's messed up.
It is something that Santa will probably talk a little bit more about. Before I forget, Victoria asked me to say a couple little housekeeping things. If those of you who are smokers could please remember to pick up your cigarette butts off the ground or wherever you leave them. Also, there is a recycling bin over by the kitchen. If you can't see it or find it, ask Anne or one of these lovely couple here. They can show you. And there's some wipies in the bathroom to take care of wiping your seat afterwards. Well, maybe you can wipe it with the wipey. Put it in the recycle bin.
Yes, ma'am. What'd you say?
Sorry.
Oh, take the garbage from here when we leave? Okay. Good idea. All right. Got hit by some rain today. What an interesting day. I don't know if anybody else got hit in the gut by that movie like I did, but wow. That was a straight up gut punch. I mean, I had heard some things and saw some previews and stuff, but when he laid it out as plainly and factually as he did, and to see the other host of the radio shows and stuff sitting there, their first interview with them, how that they were, a couple of them were pretty much convinced already in their mind. Some of them were like, well, we got bits and pieces and pieces of cookies and different things, and then to have them watch it and then come back in and interview them again and see their total transformation, that's pretty tough. But yeah, if you haven't seen the movie 2000 Mules, it is truly a must-see movie, documentary. You got to see it. Don't put it off any longer. The first time we started to watch it, we had an emergency at the camp, so killed it that day. And this time we had one of our viewers just graciously offer to pay for all of us to go. We thank them for that. That was just amazing. And so I went up and got a traffic, lumber scattered everywhere, all over both sides of the road. And I was like, oh no, I don't know how long that backup was. Then I come back in here because they're using this as an alternate now. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. Because we were going to go up and hit an overpass on the way to the movie. So I came in and I said, there's no reason for us to pull out right now. We're just going to be stuck in traffic. And I was thinking maybe it'd clear up pretty soon. So finally I said, we just got to go, because it's going to be a while to get there. We got there with, 20 minutes to spare? So it worked out perfectly. And I looked at Rose and I said, I don't think the devil wants us watching this movie. I'll just be honest. But wow, I'm so glad we were able to watch it. Yeah, anything by the net. But yeah, if you haven't watched the movie, you need to watch the movie. Here's my thoughts on all of that. Not that you guys care. Probably. Well, we know where that is. It is on this because the FBI is an investigatory agency on the face of the earth. So they say. Exactly. If you didn't hear it, or this is why we're here, folks. Government agencies that were sold have our backs. Well-being, they're not. They're not. They're all political hacks now. And this is why we have to come back down to a small federal government with our states having the rights that they were supposed to have all along. We have to reverse the powers of government, bringing us back into a constitutional republic. It's the whole point behind it. I was praying, begin to be moved on by something. Actually, something I'd thought about before. I think I'd even wrote some stuff on it before, but started coming back to me really strong with some added stuff to it. There's a difference between being a patriot and being patriotic. How many flags you fly in front of your house, t-shirts you wear, t-shirts, and about all of that. But when you, that's action. That's when you start to stand up. Patriotic is just symbolism. One who gets involved. They don't want you becoming a patriot. They want you to stay patriotic. You can put your hand over your heart pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, even to the republic for which it stands, even under the words, one nation under God, indivisible. And they could not care less about that. But it's when you begin to act on those words, when you let that go from being a patriot, that's when they now for people to take their patriotism to a whole new level and become a patriot and stand up for what you know is right. Join together with other like-minded patriots and do your God-given duty to withstand the tyranny that has now become the United States government. Enough is enough. If you're going to sit back and wait until it's all taken away, you've waited too late. It's time you become a patriot. I look over at Miss Sarah, got nothing but love and respect for her and Mr. Benjamin. We were sitting in their camper this afternoon. I don't know when. Back up just a little bit. Talked to a mother today who told me that she was not going to go into D.C. with us. But she's a mother of 4. Her kids do not have a father. She said, I can't leave them without a mother. Said, I totally respect that, and I accept that. And I told her, I said, but what I want to know is where are the fathers? Where are the men out there? We got ladies here that are willing to do what needs to be done. I've been on this for a long time, and it still boggles my mind. I'm not saying we don't have some good men here. We have some good men here. I'm looking around. I see you. We got some good men that are coming. But for the life of me, I cannot understand how we can sit back and watch a movie like Saving Private Ryan and get all worked up about it and talk about the heroism of the World War II generation. Talk about the heroes of our different wars that we fought since then. Yet when it comes our opportunity and our duty to stand up as men, we're afraid we're going to lose our jobs. We're afraid we're going to lose our bank accounts. We're afraid we're going to lose our vehicles. Give me a break. Those men were willing to give their lives, and many of them did. It's your turn now. I'm not asking you to give your life, just asking you to show up, stand up, get together with your patriot organizations, join with us, and let's go to D.C. to let our voices be heard. It's time. Now. Now is the time. They literally stole an election, and I wouldn't care if it was a Democrat that they stole it from. I'd still be just as mad about it, because that takes away our sovereign right to elect our representatives. And if they can do that, then they've gone way too far. Enough is enough. And if you don't think they stole that election, watch the movie. Watch the movie. It'll remove any doubt you have from your mind. And if it doesn't, you're an ideologue, and I'm not talking to you. You're locked up in what you believe, and nothing, facts don't matter to you, so I'm not talking to you. You're a wuss anyway. You wouldn't stand up anyway. So, is that too hard?
Nah, that was great. That was great.
I can't say those words, D. I'm not you. All right. So anyway, thank you for all the hard work around here. Also, the green tent. That was none of us knew where that came from, but I found out today that came from the Chinese Americans for freedom. They had loaned that to the previous convoy. They are asking for that back by the 1st of July. So, but thankfully, we've just received another huge tent that we can set up at our leisure. We got till the July 1st. They said no problem. But we can set that other tent up, move all the stuff that's in that one into the new tent. So I'm amazed at how people are taking care of us with tents and donations and food and everything else. We love you and appreciate you. So thank you so very, 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 very much. Thank you to all the people that are sitting here on these grounds, for all you that are coming. I had to take a phone call real quick. A gentleman was talking to me, pretty exciting news. I can't share it yet, but I'm going to tell you it's pretty exciting news. So I'll let you know as soon as I can. He'll let me know when I can, and I'll let you know as soon as he lets me know I can.
What?
Is that correct?
I'm confused.
I didn't phrase that one in my brain before I came out of my mouth. So anyway, that's something that's exciting. Really don't have to do. It may have a lot to do with us, but I can't go no further. Okay, I'm gonna say something I shouldn't say. But anyway, it has something to do with us potentially, that they may be reaching out for us to help some folks. So that's as far as I can go with that. Kind of exciting.
Woo!
So is there anything else that Big D had to change his fire truck, so he didn't get to go see the movie. But we're going to have to get you up there. I actually want to see it again myself. So maybe we can get together. I'll drive the fire truck up there.
There you go. You can drive it, man. Anytime you want.
I want to drive it. I do want to drive it. It's like a big toy. But anyway,
When's my turn?
you're not driving it.
Oh.
You can ride in it, maybe. Have to talk to Big D about it. But anyway, we're going to have to go up there and see that, man. It really was eye opening. So missed my brother talking about the Constitution. I apologize. Thank you for filling in a little bit. I'll go back and watch that later. But I'm sure that was good. We got access to constitutions. I'm understanding that correctly. Yeah, and we can get all we need. That's awesome. So we can actually start passing them out along with our brochures as well. I think those are kind of expensive, so we want to make sure that we put them into somebody's hands. Those are not something that you just, again, that's what we got to do with everything. We got to make sure we take care of everything, make sure that every flyer that we pay for is handled appropriately, passed out appropriately. We want the best bang for every buck that we have, all right? Because this is not our money. This is money that the people have sent to us. We're not the federal government. You heard me right. We're not the federal government. We're going to make sure that we spend that money appropriately, wisely, because that's what we want our federal government to do. So that's the whole point behind why we're doing this, is to cut that kind of nonsense out. So anyway, but I do want a treadmill because I got some shrimp that I want to try to make them walk on it. And there's this golden hammer somewhere that cost me $567. So if the movement, that's been a long time. I ain't done that for a while. If the movement would okay for me to be able to buy that $563 hammer, and then there's a toilet seat. You see what I'm saying, folks? You know why they do that stuff? It's not their money. It's not their money. And so if they spend your money irresponsibly like that, then they're not your representatives. They are not representing you.
Hello.
Are you getting it? When they go out and they waste the money that you've traded your life to earn. Let's go through that again. Okay, you make $60 an hour. Oh, that's good. That's really good. You make $30 an hour. That's pretty good. You make $15 an hour. That's okay. I wouldn't want to do that again. I have. But I wouldn't want to do it again. Or you make $10 an hour. Doesn't matter. For every hour you work, earning that wage that you make, that's an hour of your life that you will never, ever, ever get back. So then the federal government comes in and takes
He meant it as a...
their portion of that from you. And if you think you're only paying
He was
income
trying
tax,
to
you're
make a thing out of
complaining
it.
about that, you have no idea what you're paying. You go to the gas pump, and in states like Pennsylvania, it's 99 cents for every gallon you pump goes back to the state and federal government for that tax on that. If you go buy a car, they're going to tax you for that. Every year you're going to pay a tax on
He
your
was trying to
house.
make
Are
a
you
point,
getting how
yeah.
much this is adding up to? And then they go out and waste that money that you've traded your life to earn.
Or give it to another country.
Or give it to another country that hates your guts.
That's right.
That would come over here and slit your throat if they had half a chance. Enough's enough, folks. Enough is enough. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take to wake some folks out there up, but you better wake up. So anyway, is there anything else I missed?
No.
Back to the meeting. I'm a little bit fired up tonight. I don't know if you noticed or not, but
You can hear it.
was that an hour and 43 minutes, I think it was? I do want to watch that again. Because you always miss something. It's an hour and 28, thank you. That's my fact checker right there. All right. Nobody got anything else? Oh, Sam. Hang on just a minute. Somebody asked me a question. If I don't do it, I'm gonna forget. I almost forgot. Forgot to talk about Samuel. They said Samuel wants to do the meeting on Sunday. It's up to him. He's leaving on Monday. I told him, I said, never mind. I said, you're gonna be gone Monday. So here's the deal about Samuel. Everybody's all upset about Samuel. I told Samuel on the phone the other night. Doesn't matter. Samuel coming or not coming doesn't change one thing. You know, if I have my faith in men, if I was putting my faith and my trust in man to do this, that would matter. But I don't have my faith and trust in men. I'm not putting my faith and trust in me. I'm not putting my faith and trust in you all. I'm putting my faith and my trust in God. So whoever shows up, they show up. Whoever goes into Washington, D.C. and shows out, they go into Washington, D.C. and they show out. But the one that has to show up for us to be successful is God. Mm-hmm. That's it. Bottom line. Some of my people watching me right now, they don't like that. Oh, well. I can live with that. So anyway. Rose has something she wants to say. Yes. No. Oh, yeah, that's another thing we need to address. I got fired up on this other thing, and I just can't get off of it. Oh, yeah, this is the same guy that started the 9 o'clock meeting at 8:30 this morning. I said, I'll never do that again, I promise you. I was worn out, man. I got up. I was staggering around. I drank a little bit of coffee, got to feeling a little bit better. I started my live stream, kept looking around like, where is everybody? And so about 8:45, I said, I'm just going to go ahead and don't have much to say anyway, because today everybody knows what we're doing today anyway. And I got to get a shower. So I went ahead and started the meeting. About 10 minutes later, stopped the meeting. So I'm going to get a shower. Halfway to the shower, Rose calls, says, where you at? We're waiting on the meeting. I said, waiting on the meeting? It's done over. She goes, how's it over? We just got here. I said, I started at 8:30. He goes, it's supposed to start at 9. I'm like, oh, yeah. It's a nightly meeting that starts at 8:30, and the morning. So I'm gonna get up in the morning and splash some cold water on my head or something. I was dead to the world. I got out of my truck this morning. And I was just like, what is wrong with you? My brain wasn't functioning right or something, obviously, which that's pretty much a normal occurrence with me. But
Hey, everybody.
so anyway, I apologize for that to all of you that missed the meeting. It was the best meeting we've had so far, just to be honest. I'm sorry you missed it. I mean, I was in rare form, obviously. So anyway, I apologize. It won't happen again.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Well, that's what you want. Oh, that's what you wanted to ask. He was gonna pick on me, and I picked on myself. So, all right. Anybody got anything else they want to add to the meeting tonight?
What are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was just this morning that I was out of sorts. Tomorrow, since we're doing the church service on Sunday here, we don't have a rally. We do need to get flyers. We got some brochures coming, but we do need to get the flyers made up, and we need to start working down in that area. So this will be on the rally for the 18th, and you can put Bryant on as a speaker. Said he's going to be there. So, and I told him about we've raised $200, right? Is there any more than 200 come in?
I think that's what you said.
$200 for his fuel. He said, I'll just get it when I get there. He's so kind. He's so gentle. But anyway, Bryant is on his way back to us, and Brian's already here. But Bryant is on his way back to us, and he'll be speaking on. That's the 18th, right?
Yes.
On the 18th. So we'll start pushing. We're going to need to hit all the areas around that. So we'll start doing that tomorrow. Probably. Since I gave you guys a day off the other day, and then promptly put you all to work, kind of going to take it easy. I am honestly brings up another point. Thank you. This is something I've been wrestling with this. This is to everybody here and to the live stream as well. God's been dealing with me about some things, and so tomorrow. When I say this, I'm not saying you have to do this. I want you to understand this, all right? I'm not saying you have to do this, but I'm calling for a fast tomorrow. I've been feeling that for a few days, and if we're going to wrestle against spiritual wickedness in high places, we're going to need an Almighty God to wrestle with us, for us. And so you don't have to do this. I'm not saying you have to do this. But tomorrow, I am going to be probably stealing away for a little bit and spending some time alone with God. I haven't been doing that like I need to, which is why my head's all discombobulated. And yes, ma'am. What you think?
Are you leaving tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I will be. I'm calling for any. Oh, am I leaving tomorrow? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm trying to get out of leaving at all. I reached out to Vern, and he's waiting on some stuff to come back on his truck. So hopefully Vern can help us out, and I appreciate that. It's not we're not putting Vern on the spot. He knows it's not. Worst case scenario, I'm just going to go home, get in the trailer real quick, deadhead to St. Louis with it, and then bobtail back just as fast as I can. Probably be gone. At the most, I'll be gone 2 days. So if it comes down to that, then that's what I'll have to do. And but you know, in my company, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to make it sound like my company is upset. My company is 100% behind me, supporting us all the way. And it's not that. I told them I was going to be gone for 2 weeks.
We need you.
So I need you too. I need you
We
too.
need you. I look up to you every day.
But yeah, that's at worst case scenario. That's what I'll have to do. Hopefully we can get it done another way. I don't want to leave. You know, this is
I hope you
this is
don't.
where I want to be right now. If I wanted to be somewhere else, guess what? I would be. I'd be somewhere else. But my heart is here. My soul is here. And this has to be done. This just has to be done. When I say I want to be here, you understand what I'm saying? I wish we didn't have to do this. I wish we didn't have to do this. I wish they wouldn't have had to fought World War II. I wish they hadn't had to fought World War I. I wished all that could have been avoided, but it couldn't. And neither can this. This is the hour that we were born for.
Have a good night,
This is
Robert.
the cause that we were created for right here.
It's okay, guys. I don't care.
And
It's okay.
I'm just going to be flat, biblically honest with you right now.
It's how you eat.
What we do right now, what you do right now, you will stand before God and give an account for
If he
how
asks
you handled
questions,
yourself
then
during
I'll
this time.
I'll either
I'm just gonna
answer
tell
them
you.
or ignore them. It's
You
one
will
of the two.
every deed that you do in your body, you will give an account for. There are people that could have stood up different times of history, but they didn't, and the enemy took the upper hand because
Have a
good
good night,
people
Robert.
done nothing. God gives us choices, folks. So if evil starts to stand up and you decide to sit down, got all King James version on you, didn't I? Went real old school on you there. This is serious business. Either you stand up
Stand up.
or you give an account for it. Every deed that you do in this body, you will give an account for it. I'm going to tell you something. I'm leaving it all on the field. I'm leaving it every bit on the field. Because when I stand before my Maker on that great and dreadful day, I'm going to be able to honestly tell him I've done everything I could. I've done everything I could. You make your choice. I've made mine. Love y'all. Good night.
I want to be doing some fireworks back here in a little bit.
Oh, Oreo's going to be doing some fireworks for us. Awesome. Yes, ma'am.
That's how you do it right there.
I guess I could have yelled, but I didn't want to be too obnoxious. Some of y'all know me. I've been with since March 7th. And I had a whole lot of fun on that convoy to hell and back. And that was literally, I had to remind myself many times that it was principles over personalities, because there were quite a few personalities that my daddy used to tell me that I didn't know when to keep my mouth shut, and it took me a while to learn. But I did pretty good at keeping my mouth shut. I only opened it a couple of times. But when we're talking about the Constitution, I'm really much a patriot for a long time. And I have been asked how I got the glow lady. Well, if any of you saw the Meltdown, the docu-series on Netflix about the 3 Mile Island nuclear accident, I lived 3 miles from there, and 9 months later I got the idea for glow-in-the-dark clothing, and it took 7 years to create the first pair of glow butts, the original glow-in-the-dark underwear, Glow 4 originals, and safety products, and da-da-da-da-da. Glow Lady TV was a TV show that I used to host in Asheville, North Carolina. It was at a public access station. Brian had talked about, organizer, People's Convoy, had talked about one night about we the people need a platform in which to we have our free speech. And most people don't know that we do have a First Amendment platform for free speech. And it is called the Communication Act of 1934, where money is supposed to be going to we the people for public, education, and government. The bad thing is the government controls the money. So I've already been alerted, with 3 Mile Island and all the flies dying, and, oh no, it couldn't have been the radiation that killed the flies. And then with the march in 97, and the FBI, I know I have a list with them. And then the Occupy movement, because I was standing in front of city and county government saying, hey, you taking that money away was wrong. And we pointed out about former county manager Wanda Green misappropriating funds and stealing the money from the people and keeping the money from the public access station to shut us up. So I kept speaking up, and during the Occupy movement I was targeted and arrested, and luckily I had my camera on and I was streaming. It wasn't live, but I recorded it. And I did not speak. I was not aware because I had stepped back. It's like, whoa, I met Antifa and I don't agree with them invading the Occupy movement. So I had stepped back. But I know what the government does. I know how the government tries to silence us. I know that we aren't the only First Amendment platform, public access station that our government has taken away from us. I went to the FBI. I mean, we're talking millions of dollars. We're not talking a couple of dollars. Went to the FBI, went to the former state attorney general, who is now the governor of North Carolina, Roy Cooper. And there was a conspiracy to silence the people from exposing the corruption. I was so certain on it. I'm not an attorney, but I kept writing appeal after appeal, and I took her to the Supreme Court. A month after I took her to the Supreme Court, it was dismissed, after it was dismissed, a month later, they announced the investigation for former county manager Wanda Green. And this is when I had written it, and they're asking me who the 5 John and Jane Does are in 2014. Well, at that time, I had 11 defendants that I knew were guilty, and I knew that there were another 5, but I didn't know who they were. And those were the ones that their crime spree escalated during their defending of this lawsuit. So I know that I can go back. Oh, former county manager, she's doing 7 years in the federal prison. The other 5 John and Jane Does, they have served
That's how you do it.
also in federal prison. Yeah, it's like I had to support myself in this journey because people were afraid to stand up beside me. I had friends, and I'm like, why won't you stand up when I'm speaking about this corruption? And it's like, well, Lisa, we don't want to happen to us what happened to you. So I didn't want to be arrested either, and I told them I don't want to be arrested, but sometimes when you're put in places, now I seem like a hard ass, excuse my French or my whatever. I seem like I'm really bad because I got a resisting, I got a disorderly, I got an impeding traffic. My one was tied to the Ku Klux Klan of brandishing a weapon, standing on a highway, shouting threats of murder. And I'm like, all I had was my camera. Your camera is a weapon. So make sure that you use that camera. Now they did drop the disorderly and the resisting, but I had to go 7 months and 5 court hearings to prove that I'm not guilty of impeding traffic. And that's when I was so scared because of the former DA was the drug kingpin and one of the defendants that I was hitchhiking back and forth with an 80-pound bag on my back from Florida to North Carolina to go to court hearings. So it's like when it comes to dedication and being a patriot, I kind of stay in the back. I've had more than my 15 minutes of fame. So, you know, God said, okay, you're not going to stream right now. But, you know, I had to come up and say, hey, man, I don't just sit back. It's like I know the pitfalls that are out there because everybody loves you when you're a star, but nobody knows you when you're down and out. So I came in and nobody really knew who I was other than Glove Lady and, well, how'd you get that name? And it sounds like a stripper name to me. and it's like, no, I just used to design clothing for girls that worked at the strip bars and the men's clubs. And those are the clothes that are in style now, that you see them out on the market. Yeah. And that's if they have those clothes on, because, you know, it's kind of like pretty skimpy out there now. But for those of you also, way back when I had a father-in-law, and he damned me if you don't take my God. And I grew up a good little Christian girl. And at that point in time, I walked away from my God, because it's like, you know, if I got the same God as you, I don't want that God. And I walked through the valley of the shadow of death, and I felt no evil because I lost everything. I lost everything, including my mind.
I don't care.
So that march that I did, that's the reason
They're
that I
wasting their
joined
time.
this
Trolls are just
convoy.
wasting their
I know
time.
that
on
service
messing
is
with
good
me
for the
and all
soul.
these other
I know
streamers, but
that
guess
that
what? You just
that
get a laugh
march
out of it.
got rid of
Doesn't
my
matter.
death wish.
I do
So
my
for
part.
those of you
I
that
think
are
it's
out
funny.
there and you're
Hilarious.
hearing this God thing,
They say
it's
what they want.
good,
and then they
orderly
go and try and take a
direction.
nap, and then
I'm
they have
still a
to
little bit on that witchy
They'll see the
side,
error of their
which
ways,
my
hopefully
ex was the
eventually.
first one to ever call me a witch, and that's when I thought witches were in fairy tales. So I have a father in heaven, I have a mother on earth. So don't get scared, because many of us, I felt the hair on my head and my skin and my teeth curl when I heard that damn, and because it reminded me of my post-traumatic stress disorder with, you know, it's the damn me, and that's the First Amendment. It's my right to practice my religion for those of you who have a problem with that God thing. Because, you know, like I said, I was raised a good little Christian girl, that I was much better than especially those Catholics. And I never understood that, because they had such beautiful statues in their cemetery across from the other one that just had the gravestone.
They're the ones who always have to deal with the trolls. I don't really care,
like
because
me,
people
you know,
know
don't
troll.
wanna
I
be
don't deal with
damned
trolls.
if,
I just ignore them.
You know, you don't take my God. I got a father of
I just
good
ignore the
orderly
trolls. I try to
direction.
avoid
That
the bad,
saying, I
bad
am
people.
what I
just do
am,
what I can to
we
be
don't have
calm.
a description of. It's a good orderly direction.
I just
So,
say what I
those
think
out
is
there,
right, or I ignore
I'm
you.
asking you
It's
to
what I
look
do.
into if you still have a public
Thank you,
access
Shanna.
station in
I'm
your
doing my
community.
best. I
You can
hope to
find
do
me
my
at
best
Glow
when I do
Lady,
this.
GLOLADY, on pretty much all social media. Glow Lady at protonmail.com is an email that you can get with me. I'm planning on taking them back to court. I know that I have just cause because I can prove the criminal actions, whereas they were just alleged criminal actions before. But I do see that there are many people across the United States, and I would really like to see about getting a class action in order to force the Communication Act of 1934 that we the people
Yeah, I was walking to the
have a
bathroom
First
that
Amendment
happened, actually. I was trying to
platform
use the
that cannot be
bathroom, but
taken
instead
away
I saw his car, and I'm like,
by our
what the
government.
heck? I found his
So
car.
I guess I have definitely
So whenever
rambled, but
I didn't know
now
if he was
y'all
there,
know a
so I
little
went to
bit
watch the
about,
bathroom, and then I turned around
who
real
I
quick to
am
look at his
and
car
what I'm
again.
doing, and
Then I see him in the driver's seat, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
it's
it's Paul
as
Revere.
above. One more thing.
Hello.
As above, so below. Planetarily, Pluto is retrograding Capricorn. When we're talking wise men, the wise men follow the stars. If you understand the planetary, Pluto is change and transformation. Capricorn is government. Pluto is going back over and redoing our government structures. Saturn is in Aquarius. Saturn's a teacher. Have we learned the lesson on how to treat our fellow man? Because if we haven't learned it, Saturn's going to come back and kick our butts. Neptune. Neptune in Pisces. Neptune in Pisces deals with poison water. At the end of this month, you are going to see many things that are being exposed with the poison in the water. So don't fear people who have a knowing, accept them as we do have someone that we answer to, and that is harm none, do as you will. That finger that points out has 3 folded back, and honest to my God, I paid for every judgment I ever had, so wish them well.
It is March 4th.
All right.
Santa, can I do a plug?
Sorry?
Can I do a shameless plug?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Okay. All right, everyone. So on our Facebook page, today was Wonder Woman Wednesday. Support your women streamers. So if you are on YouTube, please like, subscribe, tap the little bell, and select all so you can get notified. We've got several women streamers are coming here and starting to stream here, like myself.
Wait, I have to tell her
So we've got J Lynn 50. That's Jody. She was here from Ohio. Jody and Matt. They did the karaoke.
I gotta ask them real quick something.
So on our Facebook page, I pinned it to the top so you can check it out. J Lynn 50.
Thank you.
Myself, Curly_V. Then
Oh,
we
okay.
have Gwenny
I don't
7.
care.
And then, of course, Polish Agnes Brauniatko. So they're all on YouTube.
What?
And then Jody Lynn is also on Rumble, as well as Gwenny 7 on Rumble. And then Audria, who is better known as Hippie Mama, myself are on Facebook as well, Facebook Live as well. And then Gwen's Convoy Meeting Notes is a great way if you don't have the time to watch the 3 hours of live streaming. You can sometimes go on Gwen's Convoy Meeting Notes. It's also, I linked the page on Facebook, and she transcribes our morning and evening meetings. You might not see it that same evening. You might see it the day after, but she does a great job on transcribing what we talk about.
Good deal. What you want?
What can I say? I want to say something.
Dinner Bell wants to say something. All right, thank you, Dinner Bell.
I just want to say I charge for plugs. I charge $2 per plug. $2.
Greedy capitalist.
Half of it goes to the convoy.
I love how Low Lady has a. That's American free market right there. You live next to 3 Mile Island, it melts down, and you start a company called Glow Lady. That's a free market right there. That's taking it to a whole new level. Thinking about starting my own line of clothing called Fat Santa. And what are you guys laughing at? I heard Jordan Peterson speaking. I don't know when he spoke. I just saw the video last night, and he was talking about the convoy up in Ottawa. And one of the things he really encouraged, it was still going on when he spoke, so it's been some time ago. One of the things he recognized and he encouraged, and if you've never heard Jordan Peterson, you need to look him up on YouTube. He's phenomenal. But he said they're keeping that happy spirit about them. It was about, they were laughing and joking and having fun with each other and stuff like that. That's what we got to do. We got to keep a joyous spirit inside of us at all times. Make sure that every day, we're laughing and having fun and loving each other and slapping each other on the back, encouraging each other. That's how we win. Don't let them take your joy. Don't let them take your faith. Don't let them take your smile. And don't let them take your freedom. So just stay happy as much as you possibly can. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us tonight. God bless you. We'll come back in the morning at 8:30.
Someone says $1 million business, Santa. $1 million business.
You ain't there at 8:30. I'm starting without you. So anyway.
$1 million business, someone he says.
Yeah.
Santa.
Are you live streaming?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you were live streaming now. That's awesome.
I've been live streaming
Oh.
since Ohio.
What's your handle?
Dinner Bell.
Dinner Bell.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
Dinner.
on YouTube, it's parentheses AJ at the end.
Okay, Dinner Bell, parentheses AJ. Shameless plug.
On YouTube.
He needs 54 more subs to hit 1,000.
He needs how many?
54.
He needs 54 more subs to hit 1,000. So it's Dinner Bell, parentheses AJ
On YouTube.
on YouTube. So Dinner Bell, parentheses AJ. Go sign up and follow him. And yeah, we love AJ. So anyway, I'll let you guys
I love you too, Santa.
finish up your conversations. I'll be back in just a little bit. So God bless y'all.
I love you too, Santa.
Love you too, buddy. Proud of you.
Thank you.
You're a good young man.
Yep.
My butt's wet. Is anybody else's butt wet?
Yes.
Everybody else's
Cramped.
butt's wet.
It's cramped too for sitting down for the entire time. That was an awesome speech, little lady. That was an awesome speech.
Well, thank you, kid. I didn't mean
That's
to,
true,
I
man.
didn't mean to talk that loud or that long, but it just kept
It
coming
kicked my
out.
stream up. They liked it.
Oh, we cool.
I got a couple of people watching, but it's
That's
great.
good.
Yeah, they like
Well,
it.
tell them to be themselves.
Yeah.
No matter how many people talk
Yeah.
behind your back.
I don't care.
Always remember.
They were just dealing with, mainly they were just messing, they were dealing with a troll the entire half the time, and I was like, dang, y'all are ruthless. Y'all are awesome. Don't worry. But I gotta thank y'all for being such great mods, actually. I didn't expect that. I thought y'all were just gonna, another troll, just be careful, or I'm gonna be rude, or I'm gonna kick you, or I'm gonna put you on timeout, but no. Yeah, she met me in California, Sacramento, Drag Strip. She gave me a cowbell. I have a cowbell, the big bell Paul Revere gave me, and the megaphone. Now I just need the actual bell. I need a church bell. Give me a church bell, somebody, please. I'll just put it on top of the fire. I'll put it on top of the fire truck. Ding ding. Wait, I got 1 million? I got it! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yes, fireworks! I just hit 1,000! This is awesome! 1K special, y'all! 1K special right here. The perfect timing! I just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube! 1,000 subscribers on YouTube! This is my special right here! Fireworks! I just got 1,000! Woo! Yeah, I just hit 1,000.
Wow.
I'm using my mom's battery pack right now and her phone.
Did you really hit 1,000?
I just hit 1,000.
Oh, that's good.
And fireworks just happened as soon as I checked it. This is my special right here, y'all. Woo! I got 1,000. Thank y'all so much. Oreo, I just hit 1,000 as soon as you started doing it. Yeah, I just got 1,000 as soon as you started blasting the fireworks.
Good job, bud.
Yeah. Woo! This is awesome! Woo! I just hit 1,000 as soon as you started doing the fireworks. Woo! Y'all, this is awesome! Thanks, Oreo Express, for the fireworks. That was an awesome special. I just hit 1,000 on YouTube as soon as he started doing the fireworks.
Awesome. Let me see.
I'm doing some live streaming. I just hit 1,030. 1,030 subscribers. Okay, I gotta sleep in a minute. It's a little blurry here. Give me a sec, y'all. What is going on? Let me clean my lens real quick. Oh, where is it? There we go. There we go. I know it's blurry real quick, but... 130. Hit that thumbs up, y'all. If y'all don't know, I want to put a plug in real quick for for someone who is awesome. Black Wolf. He is earlier he was at 600. He was at 666 subscribers. He got like 700 now or something. If y'all want to, go subscribe to Black Wolf. He is somebody who is great with X-Ray and me. He was somebody who was really fun to hang around with. He's really great. If you want to go to 59 people. But Black Wolf's YouTube channel is Black Wolf, but the O has 2 dots on the top. Mods, if y'all want to, y'all could hit the link in the chat. His YouTube channel, if y'all want to. He is also doing he's a trucker, and hopefully he'll be here soon. My mom's telling me I should go to bed for now. I'll talk to y'all in the morning. It's going to be great. I will be doing the meeting in the morning. Hopefully, if my mom lets me use her phone. Because, yeah. Well, I got the fireworks. I was raising my phone up just because I got 1,000 just now. I think they're done with the fireworks. I don't know. Good night, y'all. I gotta say thank y'all. I got 1,000 subscribers. I'll see y'all in the morning. Yeah. Good night, y'all. See y'all in the morning.